Welcome back, Subscriber Dynasty. We have a bye week, so this is why I wanted to hold off on the recruiting because we don't have a lot to show, and I figured we'd show the recruiting, bundle it in with, see what awards, finalists we got, stuff like that. So, Andrew Cooper. I can't remember who this dude was. If he... Where were we at in the top schools? I guess he got a commit for week 10. That's okay. I don't think we're worried. Don't we have like 7 other outside linebackers? There's one, not 7, but a couple. There's one. I think somebody else is a linebacker as well. So no big deal on these guys. And I don't even think we were putting points on one of these centers, or maybe we were. I don't know. I can't remember from day to day, just like normal things. But everybody else are probably still doing really well. Leading on all of them except for one, maybe. Yes. All of them except for this guy, and we're gaining on them. I mean, all in all, pretty good class. Not going to, not going to search for anything. If this was a normal deal and we were coming back next season, like I said, I would. I don't want to keep repeating the same old stuff over and over again, but I guess that's what I'm doing. Let's go check the depth chart. Not the depth chart. Top classes. Who cares about the depth chart? LSU's got us beat by a little bit. Of course, he's got more people than us. So... Anyways, it's a pretty good recruiting class, looks like. 10 4-star players. Looks pretty good. And like I said, there's not much to show, and I don't want to put up like a 2-minute video. It's, waste of everybody's time. You know what I mean? I mean, if you come here, click on the video to watch it, I want there to be some meat. You go to a restaurant, sit down, and order, just give me some green beans or something. Nah, just take the steak, throw it away. Just give me the green beans. You want some meat with everything. Let's go look at... And we're currently sitting 6th in the country. We're not going to go check anybody else's scores or any of that kind of stuff. That's chef stuff. But what we can go look at is the conference standings, even though I'm pretty sure we're at the top. We are 10-1, so we pretty much have a lock. Well, I wouldn't say a lock, but we need to win the next 2 games. We got Kentucky and, I think we look at the schedule right here. Actually, we got Kentucky and that's it. It's the last game of the season coming up next week. Very sad day. So I guess it is locked up. Let's look at the other side, SEC West. LSU. So we're looking at playing LSU for the SEC Championship. And his 2 losses were to Merck and to Packers-Rogers. So I'll be looking forward to this game. SEC Championship, it'll be great. And I want to look at the... award finalist. We're just going to look at our guys. There's Morris. Down there for the Maxwell. I forgot what the Maxwell is. I think it's like best overall player or something like that. Yeah. Morris again for running back. I don't even know what it is. What the awards mean. At one time I knew him, but I can't remember now. But we got Morris up there at 7th. Right in Jeff Meyer. This is I can think of Bednark's the best defensive player. Something like that. I think that's what the other ones were. Maybe it's like best all-around offensive player and then best running back maybe. Something like that. Like I said, I can't remember that stuff. We got Greenwood up here too. Meyer's doing pretty good. 33 sacks on the year. 4 forced fumbles. I think Greenwood's got a couple forced fumbles as well. 2 forced fumbles and an interception. We've never had a team with this many forced fumbles. Like I've had teams in the past that great at defending the pass because that's the way I recruit with lots of interceptions. Never this many fumbles. Like some scattered out, but never like a couple of dominant players with like 2 and 3 forced fumbles apiece. That's crazy for my teams. We got Jeff Meyer up here again. The O'Brien. Oh, and Schiff. That's the Nagurski. I just wanted to tell him that because he always skips over that one. The Walker. We got Morris up here at the top, which... Is this the running back one? This might be the running back one. We didn't have a whole lot of yards, but I think some of that comes from running the hurry up and having the other guy come in and run a little bit as well. But that's all right. Under 200 carries and almost 1,200 yards. That's still pretty good. 45 receptions for 400 yards. And we didn't score a whole lot of touchdowns with him, but I wouldn't trade this man for the world. This guy's, just to reminisce a little bit, he was like the best player out of our first recruiting class. And he's a sophomore. I mean, his stats are His skills are pretty damn good, not his stats. I mean, 96, 98, 93. Elusiveness, 94. I mean, his break tackle is going to be better next year. And for a 70 carrying, I think we had 1 or 2 fumbles maybe on the year with him. Can't pass block worth a shit. The Blitnikoff, I don't think we had anybody for here. What is this, wide receiver? Probably not. No. And then Holland, that's one of our tight ends that we throw to a bunch. Ooh, a yawn. Jeez, man. 6'7". I mean, he might as well be a wide receiver. I mean, he had great stats. I mean, he's catching 89, catching traffic 90, route running 85. That's a damn good tight end. And his blocking's not very good, but we don't need tight ends when we run 4 wide. You know, his speed ain't there, but for 6'7", and you got great hands, man, you don't have to be fast. What else we got? Center, one of our only seniors. And then who we got here? Robinson's this guy's a lineman here. Yeah, a junior lineman. And then Meyer up at the top again. Let's check out his stats. Yeah, I always talked about how his tackling's not very good. His tackling's pretty good. It's 84. And his block, maybe it was block shredding I was saying was not very good. But his block shredding, and then his hit power. Yeah, his tackling and hit power is actually better than I thought it was. I'd love to have him in the secondary, but his coverage sucks. Like, real bad. I don't even know where his man coverage is at, but the right end, the zone coverage is 73. Get you some. Funny. Oh, the Lombardi, best linebacker, Greenwood. He's up there. I mean, we ran too much quarters and stuff, really, for him to really get up in there. I mean, 54 tackles. 68 tackles, 10 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, interception. He's 6th on the list. I guess the only reason he's up there is because he's got 2 touchdowns. 50 tackles, 68 tackles. 2 forced fumbles, interception. Why is he higher? Maybe because he's a 90 overall? He's got more tackles for a loss. That's probably what it is. Anyway, I don't want to compare all that stuff too much. What's the next one? Thorpe. We got one guy in there, Nugent, one of our sophomores. I think it's funny that our team is so damn young. The Groza, we got somebody else in here. Parnham, our senior kicker, one of the other 7 seniors. And I don't think we have anybody for a punter. But that's it for the award finalists. Championship contenders, we can take a look at that and see what we would have been next year. I would imagine in the top 10, 25. Come on now. 25 and then 6 and 6. Once all those seniors come around. But that's silly. I don't know why that thing should be 25th. I think the team's pretty damn good. But we brought him a long way from starting out the year at 85th or 87 or whatever in the hell it was when we first took over this Tennessee team. I think it's pretty good. What else do we want to look at? We've had a few players of the week. We'll start off at week 1. Yeah, Jeff Meyer in the first game of the year. And this is overall for the NCAA. I think it was just Meyer again on some of his bigger games. I hardly ever have offensive players there. Yeah, we got Meyer again. Holy crap, dude. I'm yawning. Woo, sorry about that. Jeez, man. I usually cut all that stuff out. I think I'm going to leave it in there this time around. I don't feel like doing any editing. I got to take off to the 6th softball game I've played since Tuesday. I'm going to be sore as shit tomorrow. But SEC, we've had a few players, namely mostly Jeff Meyer and Alex Morris. Everybody must have had a bye week that one for 26 carries for 131. Jeff Meyer. Lots of Florida. Jeff Meyer. Welcome to the Jeff Meyer Show, everyone. Bowl projections. Yeah, we can take a look at bowl projections, see where we're going to be at. I wish it would just go to where we're at. I really don't want to look at all of them. All-State Sugar Bowl against Louisville. It's an undefeated Louisville team. But ACC, and I think him and Merck have to play. So it may not be him. He's undefeated and Merck's undefeated unless they play the last game of the year, which I don't think that they do. They have to play in the They have to play in the conference championship. I mean, we'll go look at that right now because we're trying to fill up stuff to look at here. If I can get to it. Should have went down, though. The Coastal, Louisville, and North Carolina, yes. So one of them has to have a loss. So maybe we won't play them. I'd click over the other screen and look at it and show you, but like I said, that's stepping on Chef's toes. And even though he wouldn't care, I don't want to do that. We looked at the toughest places to play. I like looking at this. We're up there at the top. There's lots of people up there at the top. We should be farther up. This is one of the reasons I picked Tennessee. I don't know if I actually said that or not, but I like the big stadiums, like the big atmosphere. You know, I mean, could you imagine playing football at one of these places with 100,000 people there? I mean, there's some NFL games don't even have 100,000 people at the stadium. Not much else to look at here in the bye week, you know, late in the season. We got 3 games left. We'll have a last conference game, a conference championship game, and then bowl game / national championship if all the cards fall right. And they kind of have to fall just right. Some people have to lose, you know, in order for us to jump up, you know, enough to get up there where we need to be to play that game. But 3 games regardless. I'm happy for them. Worked long and hard, you know, to get this team looking good and looking where they're at, where they're fun to play with for me, and not a struggle day in, day out. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching, and we'll see you at the next game.